Well, welcome everybody to our webinar this evening for Wake Up Now and That Free Thing. I hope everybody had an incredible weekend and another day off there on Monday, a little extra. And things have absolutely been going crazy today. Everybody's getting caught up from that little vacation. And I'm telling you what, this thing is so much fun and so exciting. And if you're a guest on here for the first time, you're going to hear about one of the most fantastic programs we've ever seen, at least I've ever seen. And don't leave before you hear how you're guaranteed to make $5,000 a month with this program. That's $60,000 a year. And we're talking about a 3-year-old publicly traded company that's put it in writing. So this is the real deal. Now, starting out, we're going to have Matt come on here, and Matt has been in network marketing for a long time, built tons and tons of huge organizations all over the world through the internet, live meetings, whole 9 yards. This guy is a pro and can help anybody become a pro, and he's going to share with you a little bit about the program and why we're so excited. So without further ado, Matt, please take it away.
Hey, thanks, Russ. Appreciate that, man. And yeah, what an exciting time to be involved in not only that free thing, but in Wake Up Now as well. Even if you're not a That Free Thing member and you're just hearing about Wake Up Now on your own, you're going to be hearing about it in a big way because of what we're planning on doing here over the next 30, 60, 90 days and beyond. But if you're a That Free Thing member, you've been hearing about it now for 10 days because we officially have been promoting and allowing our members to join with Wake Up Now for 10 days now. And we've created a special membership through our funnel that allows our program to really interact and be synced up with Wake Up Now's software. And it's just been phenomenal. I mean, we literally, over the last 14 months, 16 months, have been pre-building for Wake Up Now without even really knowing it. Those of you who are not familiar, That Free Thing offers free products and services. We are a membership-based company that has been around now for 16 months, grew our organization to over 620,000 members in that time, including 47,000 paid members. And when we found Wake Up Now, it was really by accident. It was a situation where we were just kind of introduced to the company, and it was interesting because it was like, oh, these guys are in the same realm, let's check them out, let's do a little research on them. And, long story short, we ended up flying down to Utah and talking to these guys about potential partnerships and what we could do together. And we're just absolutely blown away by the stuff that this company was offering. So we knew that we needed to partner with them because, quite frankly, over the next year or so, they would have put us out of business anyway with the foundation that they have, the guys behind this, the money that they have, the team, the fact that they're publicly traded. So we'll get into all of that, but I just wanted to tell you how excited we are right now. It's the very, very beginning as we put together the pieces in this partnership with Wake Up Now. So let me tell you a little bit about why we're so excited and why we've decided to team up with them. They offer just big value, and they've been putting together all different types of value. They have a slogan for the company that I believe is just perfect. It's save money, manage money, and make money. So to manage money, they've come out with their own financial software. It's a tracking software service that allows you to implement your bank accounts, your credit cards, all of your income that's coming in, and really have kind of a roadmap, if you will, that you'll be able to see all of your expenses, your credit cards, everything that you have coming in on a daily basis, and then it'll help you to achieve financial success. And what I mean by that is, it'll identify your areas that you need help with. If you have some really high interest credit cards, or maybe you're spending too much money on this service, it can help you, save more money on a service that is similar in that arena. So just a lot of really cool ways that you can track all of your expenses. There's like a roadmap here that's almost like a GPS that you just need to plug into, get all your data in there, and start following it to help you manage your money. Also in this category, they have a tax software that they call Deductor. This is a home business expense tracker. It's going to allow you to see what you can and can't write off. So when you combine this with the finance part to track all your expenses, you'll be able to identify stuff that you can be writing off and saving a lot more money on. So a perfect 1-2 punch. But then they also add in a suite of protection software services, stuff like identity theft, credit monitoring, and a bunch of good services that you'll be able to plug in with. And basically what these guys have done is they've gone out and they've really done their research in the market, and they've been able to grab a lot of these services, whether they've purchased them, whether they've built them themselves, or whether they're licensing them, and they're pulling them in a single membership, vertically integrating them and giving you just a suite of products that will really help you manage your money. But one of the things we're so excited about, and one of the things that's completely in line with what we're doing at that free thing, is helping you save money. And these guys have a lot of different things that they've come out with. The first one is a personal shopping portal that you'll get access to. We'll dig into this here later on after we're done with this presentation. We start going through some questions. If you have any questions right now, you can type them in on the screen, and we'll get to every single question. Don't be shy. If you have a question about anything, we'll answer it. So we'll go through some of this personal shopping portal. Over 2,100 merchants you can buy from and get paid cash back and rewards. A good little savings. Also, they have a newsstand. This allows you to get 3 free magazine subscriptions of your choice. You just thumb through them. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like if you have an iPhone and you're looking at your library, you just kind of can thumb through all these magazines, pick out 3 that you like, and get 3 magazines with your membership. They also have travel discounts you can book through golf cruises, hotels, the whole 9 in the travel realm. Grocery coupons that you can easily clip and save money on. Just decide which ones you want. You clip and you print, take them to your grocery service. And then this is really what we're excited about, is they have exclusive discounts. This is in the U.S. only right now. But on Verizon and AT&T, you're going to save 22% off your cell phone bill. And this is huge because it's not like you have to sign up for a special package or you have to change your plan or anything like that. This is nothing special. This is off of your current bill. If you have Verizon or AT&T, you will get 22% off your cell phone bill. And these guys are working on so many exclusive deals right now. I can't wait till they start rolling a lot of them out. I've had the privilege to kind of peek behind the curtain and see some of the stuff these guys are coming out with in the future. And, I mean, they are really doing it right. They have teams of people that are out there working with big companies that will be offering discounts, just for being an active member with WakeupNow. A lot of the thing that we really have in common, too, is the daily deals and discounts program. You might recall, if you're a That Free Thing member, we launched our daily deals back in December, and the way that we were doing it was a little bit different from what these guys have decided to do. I absolutely love their model. They're going to get tons of traction with it. They're using it more as an advertising platform for their vendors. They're allowing to keep a lot more money. I'll actually be getting into this a little bit later in this presentation, but as a member, you have access to their daily deals that include a lot more discounts that you'll be able to find and stuff that's local to you. So good stuff on all fronts for managing money and saving money. Now they bring in this piece to help you make money. And quite honestly, I have never seen in my years of doing network marketing and research and even just anything, coding, anything close to what these guys are paying out, not only on the front end for building a team, but on the back end for building a large team and really supporting it. So to give you more of an insight on the compensation plan, I'm going to bring Russ back on. Russ is an absolute master when it comes to compensation plans. He digs through them, finds the weaknesses in them always. He's writing comp plans. He understands more about comp plans than any human being that I've ever met in my entire life. And he looks at me when we were looking through this comp plan, and he's like, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I wish I would have thought of it. So, Russ, are you there? Come on and explain why you're so in love with this comp plan.
Cool, man. Yeah, and like Matt said, I mean, I have tried to study every single comp plan, and they all have positives and negatives attached to them. It's just that's the way it is. It doesn't matter if it's a unilevel, a binary, a matrix, a cycling matrix, a coding bonus, perpetual leverage, a breakaway, Australian two-roller. I mean, I can go through all of them and, explain all the good parts and bad parts of every comp plan. But what they've done is they've actually come up with something that's brand new. It's never been done before. In fact, they're putting a patent on it so no one else can copy it. And to be honest with you, I don't even know the name that they call this thing. I just call it amazing. And like I said, this has never been done before. So keep an open mind here. And the first thing I want you to think about before we start going through this is that if you've been involved with network marketing before and you're spending $100 a month and everybody in your downline is spending $100 a month, it doesn't matter if you're spending it on nutritional products or skin care or some kind of service package, whatever it is, generally you're going to need anywhere from 15 to 20 people in your downline just to break even, just to make $100 on your paycheck. Some comp plans, it might take as many as 30 or 40 people if you don't have it stacked perfectly, and you're really, really lucky if you can break even with 12 people in your downline. Well, with what they did, they wanted to not just, help people break even. They wanted to help people get into maximum profit. So the first thing they did was they said, okay, sponsor 3 people, and you're going to make $100. Fast start bonus right off the top. Then on top of that, they said, okay, you're 3 people. When they each sponsor 3, they're going to make the 100. We're also going to give you a match on all of those. So that's another $300. So just for getting 3 and helping them get 3, you've already made $400. But then on top of that, they go, okay, as a founder 3, because when you get 3 who get 3, you're now what's called a founder 3. You have 12 people. Sponsor 3, help them each get 3. At that point, you're going to get 10% of the founder bonus pool. Now, the bonus pool is at $7,925, basically $8,000. And you get 10% of that. Now, it can go as high as $10,000, and it will never go backwards, ever. So basically from that, you're making an $800 bonus. So that means you get 3 who get 3 your first month. You've already made $1,200, and you'll be picking up $800 a month residually. Now, I was talking to a very experienced networker earlier today, and I was like, okay, so that's how it works. Now, founder 4, and he goes, whoa, back up. And he goes, did you just say 3 who get 3 that are paying $100, and I'm going to make $800 every month? And I was like, yeah, that's correct. And he's like, how can they do that? I'm like, because they care. That's how they can do that. And so this thing is absolutely amazing how they're putting people in profit. Now, some people go, well, what happens if I can't get 3 who get 3 my first month? What if it takes me 3 months or 4 months to do it? No problem. Even if it takes you 3 or 4 months to do it, think about this for a second. Let's say it takes you 4 months, and you finally get those 3 who get 3, which is only 12 people. At that point, you just made $800, and you're going to be making $800 a month. But you just made more in that first month than you would have made in 4 months combined in any other compensation plan that I know of in the industry right now. That is absolutely mind-blowing. So now people don't have to worry about, oh, well, what if somebody doesn't break even right away? That's okay. Even if it takes them 3 or 4 months of working hard, they just made more than 4 months combined in any other comp plan. And now they're pulling in $800 a month. In most comp plans, you'd need 100 people or more in your downline to make that. But it doesn't stop there. As you're building, and we suggest you to only have 3 legs. Now, we want you to sponsor a 4th, a 5th, a 6th, a 7th, a 10th, a 20th, a 30th. but you put them down underneath of your first 3 people. When you get a total of 100 people underneath of those 3 legs, then go ahead and start your 4th leg. And we have a 4th person that has 3, and a total of 113 people. Now you're a founder 4. Now you get 25% of that pool. You jump up to $2,000 a month in income just from the founder bonus alone. There's more money also, just the founder bonus. Then when you work your way up to where you have about 226 people in your group, you start a 5th leg and help that person get 3. Now you're a founder 5. Now you jump up to $4,000 a month from the bonus. From everything else going on, you'll probably be making over $5,000 a month. It doesn't stop there. There's also a founder 6 and a founder 7. And so we're talking about a lot of money here, and it's just the beginning. But I want everybody to be clear on something. We want to focus on 3 who get 3 and working with your people and help them get their 3 who get 3. If we focus on getting 1,000 people making $800 a month, we're all going to be doing very, very, very well. So we're just trying to keep the focus, because the average person, we can help them build a downline of 12 people. In most companies, helping the average person build a downline of 100, it gets overwhelming. I don't know 100 people. That's not what's important here. What's important is just focus on helping people get 3 who get 3, $800 a month. So this is serious money. Now next, I believe we're covering the 2x15 matrix. Yes. Okay, so this money's on top of the founder bonuses. So the 2x15 matrix, we all understand how those work. It fills top to bottom, left to right, based on when you join. And you make $2 a person down 15 levels. Now everybody gets their first 5 levels. And then you have to actually go get some customers. We're going to cover that here in just a little bit to get paid on the deeper levels. Getting the customers is the easy part, especially when you hear how big this is set up to be with the customer program. And so with this 2x15 matrix, it's even more money. Now, if you do the math on this, if you're one of the people that can build a huge group, and you can get this thing to where you have thousands or 10,000 or 20,000 people with a filled matrix, it would actually pay over $120,000 a month. That's on top of all these other bonuses we're talking about. That's huge, huge money. And of course, timing's everything. With that free thing, in a little over a year period of time, we brought in almost 50,000 paid members. We're going to bring in tens of thousands of members into this, and right now, it's less than 500 people in the group. It's still the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. You guys are so at the beginning of this. Now, also, we have a $60,000 guarantee, and I know a lot of you are excited about this. Now, this program is called the 5x52 program, and the way it works is really simple. If you will commit to talking to 5 people a week, anybody can do that in an hour an evening. We're going to be doing calls every Thursday that are going to be just for this program, people that are participating in this program. But here's the thing. I personally used to call people out of a phone book when I had nobody to talk to. Couldn't talk to my friends, couldn't talk to my family, didn't know anybody else. I was brand new to the industry, didn't know who to talk to. I literally started calling people out of a phone book and used to sign people up. That was before the internet. Now we have Google, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, with Twitter, we have all these different places where people congregate. And I'm going to show everybody how to go and meet people. And if you will spend an hour a day just doing simple searches and calling people, you're going to find one person a day to talk to. All they have to do is watch a presentation. Then you go into your back office, fill in the form with their info. If you'll commit to talking to 5 people a day for 1 year, 5 people a week for 1 year. The company says they guarantee you'll be making $5,000 a month at the end of that year, and if you are not, they will pay you the difference. That's $60,000 for the year. Now, here's another thing that's really cool about that. The company has actually hired some salespeople. So when you turn in your forms, the company is going to call all these people and follow up with them for you to help you close them and sign them up in your business. Now, another company was doing this about a year ago, and they charged they had two different packages. You could either pay $250 a month or $500 a month additional to get access to their salespeople to help them sign them up in your downline in that company. This company says, you know what, we're going to invest in our members, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to help them build their downline. And we're sure if they'll do a little bit of legwork and we're going to help them with the legwork, we guarantee you're going to make $60,000 from your 13th month to your 24th month. And if you don't, we'll pay you the difference. That is absolutely unheard of in this industry. It does not exist anywhere else. Now, right now, the company is saying they're going to cut it off June 30th. Now, I've also heard that they are probably going to extend it. But just so you know, anybody you want to get in that program, you basically have a month to get them in and get them enrolled in that program so they can save or they can actually start working the program so they'll be guaranteed. Now, how many organizations can say that we're starting now and every single person in our organization is guaranteed 1 year from now to be making $5,000 a month? It doesn't exist. This is absolutely awesome, and there's so much more. You're only hearing the beginning of this. Now, we also have a merchant vendor model, and with this, you can go out and sign up businesses. Now, with that free thing, we were doing a little bit differently. We were going to do a commission split with the vendor. So you go out and sign them up for free, they could put up their daily deal, and we would do a 60-40 split. WakeupNow came up with a little better way to do it, in my opinion, which I think will work out better for everybody. Vendors can sign up for $120 for the year. That's $10 a month, and they just pay it up front for a year, so $120. You get a $50 commission for signing up the vendor. They get to keep 100% of their sales. Now, if a vendor had signed up with that free thing the way we were going to do it, let's say they sold a $10 deal. They would have only gotten $6. That free thing would get $4. You would get 5% of that. And so 5% of $4, not very much money. They would have to sell more than 100 deals for you to make $50. So with this, you're getting $50 right off the top. The vendor gets 100%. If they only sold one deal a month, they're breaking even. If they sell 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 deals a month, they're making a lot of money. So absolutely awesome program. They got a great iPhone app. The Android app's almost done. And you can get paid up to $2.50 on every sale that takes place 10 generations of your organization. Absolutely awesome. Also, they're going to have upsells where if the business wants WakeupNow to text blast a ton of people in the local area, they can do it. They want to email blast the local area, they can do it. If they want them to do a special whatever, they're going to have all sorts of really cool upsells that can help these businesses make more money. Anything those businesses decide to buy into and purchase, you get 20% of that additional spending. You don't have to sell them on it. WakeupNow salespeople will sell them on it. So really cool how the company has their own salespeople to help you make money. And again, really classy stuff they have here. You can see, the stuff on the screen. This stuff is real. Millions of dollars has been spent on this stuff. I mean, it is awesome. Now, we also have a customer program. Now, in this customer program, it's also tied in with a fundraising program. Now, you can sign up a customer at $25 or $50. We focus mainly on the $25 because it makes so much sense. Now, they're going to get the AT&T or Verizon discount of 22%. There are a lot of families out there that have a $200 phone bill right off the top where they're going to save more than their $25 a month. Also, they get access to the shopping where they can save a lot of money from the cashback shopping mall. They're also going to get one of the software programs for helping them to manage their money or help them with their taxes or identity theft. So there's so much going on here. The value for $25 a month is awesome. And they're also going to add a couple more things that I believe. And the cool thing about the fundraising is if you know somebody that has a nonprofit organization and they have bake sales or they go out and sell T-shirts or, whatever it is, or candy bars, whatever it is, if they want to get involved with Wake Up Now, the company actually has a program where they will set them up as a member of Wake Up Now and pay their membership fee for 5 years. They'll make a 5-year commitment to a nonprofit organization. That is awesome. Now, when they go out and sell this customer program, all of the commissions they earn, they don't get paid a commission check. They're given a donation, which is completely different. So this is really cool how they have this set up. And you can see right on here where Matt has this set up on here. Save up to 40% on shopping, help your team buy new uniforms. Save up to 22% on Verizon and AT&T, help pay for your group's next outing. This is really cool stuff here. And this company is just getting started. So again, you get paid on all of these customers that come in your downline. You can get paid up to 10 generations deep on all of these customers. And we know that there's a lot of people that know nonprofit organizations and want to get them involved. And we're going to have a whole training program with that. In the back office right now, there's brochures for this up and running right now that you can get and take to people that you know that run nonprofits. This is absolutely awesome. And right now, I'm going to turn this back over to Matt. Matt's going to tell you a little bit more about the guys behind this company and why this thing makes so much sense. And then we have a special guest on tonight. For those of you that are listening for the first time, or maybe you've been involved with that free thing, you guys know we've been so focused on helping people save money for so long, and we even had it set up in that free thing where we give out prizes to people that would save the most money on stuff. Well, Wake Up Now has actually taken this to a whole new level. They're actually offering, they're having a contest right now through the end of October. Now, what's crazy about this is it's not something along the lines of, first place gets, a trip for 2 to Hawaii. It's the top 20 people involved get round-trip tickets, hotel, everything for 2 to Hawaii. This is absolutely amazing, and it has nothing to do with recruiting. It has to do with the people that save the most money. So we got a special guest on tonight that we're going to have come on after Matt's done, that's going to go through and show you guys exactly what you need to do, how to track all of your savings, because we have people on here that are going to save thousands over the next couple months. And the more you save, the better your chance to get a free vacation for 2, all expenses paid, to Hawaii. So don't go anywhere. We're going to cover that here in just a minute. So I'm going to turn it back over to Matt and kind of share with everybody the people behind this thing.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, so before I get into the ownership, the support team, and everything that this company has going forward and why we're so excited to partner up with them, let me first tell you a little bit about what that free thing is becoming and what we're going to continue to do. Because as we are right now, we continue to grow by over 100 members per day. And one of the things that we want to continually provide is a feeder, if you will, to Wake Up Now because of all the stuff that we just explained to you. Not only is there massive value in all the products and services, but there's so much more money to be made in a compensation plan like this than there is in a $10 program like we have. So we're going to use and leverage our $10 program. We're going to continue to operate independently, but we're going to be on board heavy with Wake Up Now. The ultimate goal is to drive people through that free thing so that they can join Wake Up Now. And there's a lot of value in that because what we're going to do is we're going to continually create landing pages for you, lead captures for you. You can go give away free products and services for people to come in and take a look at that free thing. And then they'll slowly get dripped on, or maybe they'll get, depending on the channel they come through, they'll get the offer right away to join Wake Up Now and make money. Either way, you'll have a lot of flexibility with your membership. we're going to continually market on your behalf to all people that come into TFT. So it's very important that if you're on the line right now and you're a That Free Thing member and you haven't upgraded yet into Wake Up Now, you need to upgrade ASAP, because all of our members are now seeing the Wake Up Now offers. And as more and more members come in and get involved, they're all rolling up ahead of you if you're not locked in. Now, when you are locked in, all of our promotion is on your behalf, because as I mentioned at the very beginning, we are completely synced up with Wake Up Now, which means as soon as you sign up into Wake Up Now, our system receives back your membership details, and now everything that we're offering, anything that your members will see, it'll follow you into Wake Up Now. So we've really created a true feeder system for Wake Up Now, and we're going to continue to develop our model, our program. And what's cool is, and you're going to hear from our special guest here about some of the free products and services that Wake Up Now is putting in place, we're really teaming up together to make this a lot stronger. Because by us having this feeder system at a low level and entry point, with all of the nets, so to speak, all of the websites, all of the, whether it be a Facebook page or a Twitter account, just all of the traffic that we're getting from That Free Thing, we continue to develop and make our freebies greater. It just makes Wake Up Now's funnel stronger. It makes the pitch a lot better. So we're going to continue to work with Wake Up Now to make our system even better, and it's just going to benefit you for being involved. Also, this is huge, and this is exclusive to That Free Thing. We are kind of the indicator, if you will, for Wake Up Now on where they want to expand internationally. So all of our members, we have members from all over the world. But right now, if you go to Wake Up Now, you can only join if you're in the United States or Japan. They're only set up for these two countries. However, because of what we've created with them and the partnership offer that we're now allowing members to join through, we can join in any of these countries. So this gives That Free Thing members a huge leg up and a big time advantage when you're talking to people that may be in these countries. They can now come into That Free Thing and then upgrade into Wake Up Now, where they couldn't if they just went through Wake Up Now alone. So this is a massive, massive benefit for you if you're building an international organization. And like I said, this is probably not going to be available for too long, because Wake Up Now is going to start implementing these countries, implementing their own countries, seeing where the growth is, and really their goals is to expand pretty fast internationally as well. So take advantage of this right now. You can promote That Free Thing in order to get people to join in these countries if you have networks and leaders in these countries. So now I want to talk about what makes Wake Up Now special, and that's the management and support team. All this stuff doesn't come together unless you have a very strong core and foundation, and these guys truly have it. I mean, you hear it a lot. You hear a lot of companies starting up with money, but it's not just about money. It's about experience. It's about foundation, and you really need to have someone that's done it before. These guys have over 40 employees. They're already a public company, very well funded out of Utah, and if you want to check them out, they'll fly you in. I mean, they love entertaining leaders and people who are coming down to take a look at the company. So look them up, and we're actually putting together a special incentive or package, if you will, where we're going to be flying down our key leaders on, maybe like a Friday or a Super Saturday or something like that very, very soon. Probably, mid-June, toward the end of June is when we'll get this together so that you can see with your own eyes what we've been able to experience and see with Wake Up Now. Because once you see the vision, once you understand what this guy right here is doing, the CEO, Kirby Cochran, you're going to be excited, because this guy has built billion-dollar companies. He built and ran a company that was doing $1 billion in sales per year for 10 years straight, netting $100 million in profit per year. I mean, there's not too many people in that type of an exclusive club. In addition, the guy is just a genius when it comes to venture capital, has helped fund and take over 200 companies from, little, small startups all the way up through, the NASDAQ, all the way up through the ranks, and just is one of the great stock minds. And he's got a huge plan for the stock of Wake Up Now. In fact, if you get a chance, that's something that will just, they have a lot to offer as far as value and the money that they're paying, but when you see where they're going on a big scale with their stock and how they're planning on rolling it out and everything, it makes your jaw drop, and you understand how and why they're willing to give so much money back to the members in this type of compensation plan, and it really kind of comes together full circle. So that's why we're involved with Wake Up Now. They have just a phenomenal management team, phenomenal slew of products. They're putting together more stuff every single day. They take care of their members. They take care of leaders. They'll fly you in. They'll do, they're bending over backwards for the things that we're doing right now, and we're so excited to have partnered with a company like this who really are going to be creating a lot more in the future as far as products and services, marketing, development, training, and just a phenomenal company to be involved with. It's only $99 to join. Companies like this are charging hundreds of dollars, $400 or $500. This is simple. It's $100 and $100 a month, and their goal is they're going to save you $300 or more on the products and services that you're being offered, and we'll dive more into that here after this presentation. But that is Wake Up Now. That is why we join them, and that's why we're so excited. So let me bring Russ back on. We'll start taking some questions, and then we'll bring on our special guest as well to go over some of the details of the customer program and this vacation package that they've got going on.
Exactly. All right. So first of all, I just want to say, for all of you that are guests on here, welcome. Getting signed up. Get back with the person that invited you on. They can help you get signed up. Now remember, you could go directly to the replicated Wake Up Now site and sign up, but then you're not attached to that free thing. So you might not have international people that you're going to bring on, but somebody might want to sign up somebody internationally, and they need to go through that free thing to do that. So to keep this simple, get with the person that invited you, ask them what their username is, and get signed up through their site with that free thing, and you can sign up for free, and you can refer other people for free. You don't have to pay to join that free thing. You just have to join through that free thing. So once you sign up as a free member, the link will be there in the freeloader area to join Wake Up Now. You'll be attached to your sponsor, and then we have you on file. Then if you invite somebody to that free thing for free, the Wake Up Now link will be there connected to you. So get back with the person that can help walk you through it. We're going to make this transition easier and easier and easier. We just got started, a little over a week ago with this, so a little confusing, with tying everything together with us merging with them. It'll get smoother and smoother and smoother, but that's the benefit. That's the positive and the negative about being involved in something early. You got to deal with a couple little bumps. So our little sign-up process has a couple little bumps, but we get to sign people up internationally. Everybody else doesn't. So on here tonight, we have Mike Ray. And Mike Ray is actually the upline in Wake Up Now that we came in with. A guy named Joe Abel actually introduced us to Wake Up Now, and Joe is underneath of Mike. And, we worked everything out with the company and with Kirby and fell in love with everybody, but we weren't going to jump around the guys that introduced us to the company. So this is actually everybody's upline, and everybody's used to me being the master distributor of that free thing and Matt being one of the owners of that free thing. And in this, we're not. We merged in with them, but at the same time, we still have an upline, and we have an amazing upline. Now, this guy, Mike, he has built some huge organizations all over the world. The numbers we talk about with that free thing are huge numbers. Mike's done those kind of numbers. He's had the downlines of tens of thousands of people all over the world and been doing this full-time for over 20 years. Amazing guy. He's actually neighbors to Kirby Cochran, the CEO. They've known each other for about 12 years, I believe. And he's there in the office all the time. So if you ever just drop by the office or if you fly in, we do the fly-ins, you'll be meeting Mike. Absolutely awesome guy. Will bend over backwards for anything. The first time I talked to Mike is when I was meeting Joe here in Vegas, and it was about, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, my time here in Vegas. Mike was on the East Coast at the time doing some meetings. So it was about 4:30 in the morning his time, and we called him, and he answered the phone. So at that moment, I was like, all right, I can work with this guy. He's on my time schedule. He works this thing. And so I asked Mike to come on tonight to kind of share with everybody exactly some of these specifics on how to track all of your savings if you want to have a chance to win that trip to Hawaii. And, Matt, if you could pull up that flyer real quick for the trip to Hawaii, this thing's absolutely awesome. 20 trips for the people that save the most money. So Mike's going to walk everybody through exactly how to track all of your money savings so that you have a chance at winning one of those 20 trips to Hawaii, and then also cover a little bit about the vendor program and the customer program. I know a lot of people have a lot of questions and are excited to sign up customers and excited to sign up vendors. So we have him on tonight. So let me go ahead and unmute him 1 second. And Mike, are you there?
I'm here. How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome. Great. We can hear you. Perfect. So Mike, if you would, cover this a little bit, and then Matt can pull up, anything in the back office. So if you just tell him where to click, he'll pull up whatever you need to pull up to show people how to track all these savings. So our people, because, our people are some money-saving people, and they will flat out go after this thing. So if you can teach everybody how to do this, people will be off to the races.
Okay, well, number one, everybody's going to see in their back office how to use the products. The most important thing that you have to do, guys, is when you're out shopping and you're using a Wake Up Now coupon, you want to do two things. You want to take a picture of the coupon. You want to take a picture of the receipt. Okay? Then you're going to want to come here. You're going to upload that onto your computer. You're going to come here, the date that you used it, what it was that you bought, the amount spent, and the amount saved. And then it's going to say upload receipt. And you're going to upload, actually, a picture of the receipt that you received when you got your discount. And all you have to do then is hit Add Savings. It'll keep tally of it all here. Now, I want to tell you guys, it's not a contest about save the most money, but they're going to look at that. What they're going to do is they're going to look at everything in its totality, because at the end of this process, you're going to also upload your story. Okay? And here's what they're looking for. They're looking for unique stories of people that got involved, and by using the program, were able to transform their financial lives. Why are they looking for those types of stories? Because when you get your free all-expense-paid trip to Hawaii, the company, while you're there, is going to be shooting an infomercial. So you're going to be on TV. So they're looking for those people, number one, that are using the products and services, that are saving money, that are recording those savings, and number two, that have a unique story to share with the rest of the world about Wake Up Now and what Wake Up Now has done for them from a financial standpoint and putting them on the roadmap to financial freedom.
Awesome. Okay, so on here we have grocery. Matt, hit that little drop down. How many different things on there? So premiums, travel. Are they adding the stuff from the free section in there also? And then do they have stuff for tax? Like, are they adding tax also?
Absolutely. So if you go and you look, you go back, Matt. If you'll go back and you'll go to benefits, if you'll click on the free thing, whenever you redeem any of these free things, for example, you see the garlic fries appetizers at Gordon Birch, right? Man, if you were to click on that and redeem that, you could go and add that to your savings, and it will keep tally of your monthly savings. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So all you have to do is like it. Now, if you'll come over and look at the ones, go to Add Savings.
On the top right, Matt.
Top right, right here, right where it says Total Monthly Savings, yes. Okay, you come over here, you put the date in next to the garlic fries.
Oh, cool.
Okay, hit use. You used it on that date. Notice it's owed. You saved $4.
Nice. And that'll get added into your totals.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome. Great stuff. All right, cool. And then I guess next, I mean, you heard everything we went through as far as the vendor program and also with signing up customers and the nonprofit organizations. Anything to add onto that before we get into questions? I'm sure there's going to be some questions about that stuff.
Yeah, you know, I call the vendor program that we have, Russ, putting America back. Undoubtedly, you're going to come across people that aren't wanting to go out immediately and build a network. But this is a place, the vendor program is where they can do business to business, selling advertisement, and for each vendor that they bring into the program with the Wake Up Now deals, they're going to earn $50. So let's say over the course of the next 12 months, you go out and you do that and you bring in a total of 1,000 merchants. Well, that's $50,000 that you earn for that year. Now, the company's going to keep track of all the traffic that goes to that merchant, people that redeem the coupons, basically letting the merchant understand what his analytics are and what his ROI was, his return on investment for the $120. Okay, it's about 36 cents a day, guys.
Right.
When he decides that he wants to continue to do it for a consecutive year, the next year, you get paid again. So literally, you can build this year your income for next year. So
right.
there is a residual component to that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then also, I know it's mainly U.S., but of course, I mean, we have people on internationally right now. And so are they going to open this up to like the whole world map, or are they just keeping it, the iPhone app, just working for the U.S.? And because we have people that literally want to sign vendors up onto the platform from outside of the U.S. Do you know their time frame? Like, would they open it worldwide all at once, or just one country at a time? Do you know yet?
They're looking to open it They're looking to open it worldwide. Right now, guys, their plate is full. They're, you know, of course, we're in Japan already. I know that they're looking at the European Union, as well as Canada and some other markets. And Mexico, of course, they've already made the announcement that they'll start their pre-launch there in July of this year.
And where was that for July?
Mexico.
Oh, in Mexico. Okay, so Mexico's July. Okay, great. Because I was actually talking to a big-time Mexican leader today. All right, cool. Well, let's jump into some questions. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of them that have to do with this stuff. And Rob says, hello, Mike. Ernie, what is the stock symbol? Do you know their stock symbol, Mike?
Yes, it's WORC. Let me pull it up here.
And which exchange?
You know what? They're actually being traded on the Pinks right now.
Okay, Pink Sheet, so WORC.
Yeah. And they may have changed it. They were going to go to WRX, but I don't know if they've made that change or not. Let me just see here.
Okay, gotcha. And then Daniel says, an unemployed person can develop the business, question mark? Absolutely, Daniel.
Absolutely.
Anybody can do this business. I mean, network marketing just in general does a lot better when the economy is bad, because there are so many people looking to make extra money, and that's what this is all about. And, of course, I mean, we have a guarantee where if you'll work hard, I mean, it's $100 a month, but if you'll work hard over the next 12 months, there's no reason you won't be at $5,000 a month at least. But if you're not, the company will make up the difference. And that's unheard of as far as starting a home-based business. And being able to have a business with only $100 a month in expenses, I mean, if anybody's ever tried to start, any kind of business, network marketing is the way to go, because you're able to start a business so cheap and you get all the tax benefits. It's absolutely awesome. Chuck, so is it true that I would have to save $1,200 to break even? Well, if you're spending $100 a month and you never recruit anybody at all whatsoever, then yes, you would need to save $1,200 a month to break even.
$1,200 a year.
I'm sorry, $1,200 a year. $1,200 a year to break even. Yes, that is true. But if you're going to work this business and you are really going to put the effort in and you're going to talk to 5 people a week, then after 1 year, even if you haven't been able to recruit a person, which I think would be impossible because the company's going to be following up, helping to sign these people up in your downline anyway, so I'm sure you're going to get a lot of sign-ups. But if you didn't, the company's still going to end up paying you. So, yeah, $1,200 to run your business for a full year. You can get literally thousands of dollars in savings, and if you're a part of the 5x52 program, you're guaranteed to be making $5,000 a month. Just understand that this partnership between us, they have the free stuff that we have in that free thing. The free stuff alone, we put up $100 a day most days in free stuff. So just the free stuff alone, you could value at $3,000 a month. And we have members from that free thing that have been saving on average $500 to $1,000 a month. So there's a ton of savings in this program, and that doesn't even have to do with all the shopping and all the other discounts. I mean, it's pretty awesome how much stuff. I mean, Matt has the mall up here right now, and we're talking about so much stuff on here, it's ridiculous. And you can compare prices and see the cash back that you get here. You go to any of the websites that are listed on here, just on your own, and what you're going to find is it's the same price, but since you're a member of Wake Up Now going through their portal, you're going to get anywhere from 2, 3, 4, 5% up to 9, 10, 11% cash back. That's awesome. Let me see here. Okay, let me go back to the top here. Tim, Russ, I heard from Wake Up Now tech support, their software works best with Mozilla and Chrome, better than Internet Explorer. Tim, everybody's software works better with Mozilla and Chrome, better than Internet Explorer. Oh, and I saw, Tim, also that you said you had to go get in a shelter because of tornado sirens or whatever. Man, be safe. And Tim's asking, Matt, did you get his email for the blog name change? If you sent it in, I'm sure he got it. Steve Roth, yowza dudes, happy days. Absolutely, Steve. Let me see here. Tim, maybe this is an off-webinar question. Russ, is it possible to use Craigslist to promote? If so, how? Well, yes, it's possible to use Craigslist to promote. I know there's some people that do it. I personally have never used Craigslist. So I don't want to tell you how to do that when I'm not the guy that really knows how to do it. But we'll get some different types of people on to help teach with that. And I know that Mike, I don't know if Mike personally, but I know some other guys there in Utah have been using Craigslist to promote. And so we'll do a training here, like we'll do a marketing webinar, and we'll cover stuff like Craigslist and using blogs and Facebook and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people want to use every kind of tool possible to market, and we're going to start doing a lot of trainings on that kind of stuff. Hang on here. Charles, I found out from my new sponsor that we're in the downline of Master Distributor Brander Boyd, Founder 7. Is he a leader with Wake Up Now or TFT? He's actually the Master Distributor for Wake Up Now, and Mike is actually a founding distributor as well. And so we're in Brandon, Mike, and Joe's downline. Oh, and a lady named Nancy. So there's actually 4 people between us and the company. And Brandon does some really good trainings. I talked to a few people that were on his Saturday training webinar. And if you go in your back office and you go up to the top, and Matt, if you could run up to the top real quick in the back office there, the very top left, you'll see My Inbox. And if you click on the My Inbox, Brandon sends out some different stuff, and we're going to be sending out stuff as well. You don't see it in this one. There's a little demo account that was set up separate, but you'll see messages in there. So this past week, Brandon sent out one reminding everybody about a Saturday training webinar. And so some of the people jumped on there and said that he was really awesome, really professional, covered a lot of really good things. So yeah, Brandon's one of the leaders as well. So there's a whole team of people. It's not just me and Matt. There's also Mike and Joe and Brandon and Nancy that are going to be working with everybody as well. So yeah, we got a lot of support here, and you guys are going to get tons and tons and tons of training. Absolutely. Let's see here. Okay, let's cover that one. Russell, and Russell's over in Thailand. Hi from Thailand, it's Russell. Hello, Russell. I'm trying to understand the matrigen. It's actually just a matrix. They call it a matrigen because that was part of their patent they put on it by calling this a matrigen, because it used to be a little bit different. It was a matrix that I guess paid generations, but now it's just a matrix. In my enrollment, I see all my team. I cannot see all my team in my matrix. They're not in my 2x15. Has it to be updated, or is it updated real time? Will all my enrollment people show up in my matrigen? Actually, people are not placed in your matrix for 5 days. And the reason is because you have 5 days to sponsor somebody and then move them and give sponsorship away. And the way you do that is you just go into the back office underneath of resources, and then on the left-hand side of resources, you'll see forms. There's resources and then forms, and you'll see sponsor change requests within 5 days. So if you sponsor 10 people and you're just trying to build 3 legs and you want to move the other 7 people underneath of those first 3, you can do that. And so you just start this form. So they give you 5 days to do that, so those people won't show up in your matrix for 5 days. And I'm not positive on this. Mike might be able to clarify this. But after you change sponsorship, because I know you were changing some sponsorship with some people, Russell, after you change sponsorship, they might not show up for 5 days after that's been changed. So they'll all show up. They just haven't shown up yet, but they all will show up. And Mike, if I answer anything wrong,
no, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, you're correct.
Okay, cool. Right on. Russell, best thing about this pay plan is I keep forgetting about the pay from the 2x15 matrix. Awesome. Absolutely.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike. I actually have a question for you. So we're approaching the end of the month here in 2 days. So if people sign up tomorrow or on Thursday, are they slammed into the matrigen for this month, or are they placed in June?
Yeah, it'll be for this month. What will happen is, they have that, they really start running commissions and everything around the 5th to the 10th.
Okay.
And so those people will have that from the end of the month. They'll have that 5 days. You'll get paid on those people in the month of May.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
No problem.
Cool. Oh, and here's Tim's thing. I have tornado sirens go off. Tornado on the ground, in the shelter. We'll keep on the phone. I hope you're okay over there, Tim. I know you can't really type, but I hope you're doing okay. Let's see here. Where are we at here? Oh, here we go. Ernie, are the merchants listed by zip code or what? And Ernie, I believe they are listed by zip code. So in your local area, it's actually done by GPS. So you'll see, like you just saw right there with that little map on there, you can see all the stuff that's right around you. So yeah, they're listed by zip code, but it's actually on the map. So you're geo-targeted. So like you see the map here, it has all the different places around there. So it's actually a geo-targeting map, the same as if you were to use maps on Google. So yeah, it's really awesome. Russ, are you saying that if a prospect signs as a freeloader, they then can go to my WakeupNow replicated site and sign up for WakeupNow? No, Rob. I'm saying if they sign up as a freeloader, then when they're logged in as a freeloader, there will be a link for them to sign up into WakeupNow, but it's connected to you because you were their sponsor. Even if you're a free member, in that free thing, like your freeloader and their freeloader, if you're in Wake Up Now, the link for them to sign up will be attached to you. So they have to go through our portal with signing up, or else it's only going to show U.S. and Japan if you send them directly through your Wake Up Now replicated site. Fontana, what kind of travel discounts do you have? I haven't looked into this a lot, but I tell you what, we got Mike on here, and I know Mike has looked into this a lot. Mike, you want to cover a bunch of travel discount stuff while Matt has it up there?
Yeah, first of all, when you look at this travel, this is actually powered through Expedia, so you'll get some discounts of what you get when you go to Expedia. But Matt, if you can go back to the back office, and if we could pull up benefits, and this is a demo account, so I don't know if the premiums work. You click on premiums. Okay, it's not working. Under premiums, it actually has travel. Let me take you to another place then, Matt. Let's go to premiums. Let's go to the mall. And let's look at product search hotels. Okay, so you've got Priceline, you can type in hotels.com, you've got Expedia. The difference is what's going to happen now, guys, is you're going to get the opportunity to get cash back when you book at hotels.com. If you can even just come down the side here, Matt, under vendors and find hotels.com. Travel.
I just saw it near the bottom.
Yep.
On the left, near the
you
bottom.
Got all merchants. You got all merchants now. If you'll just go down, Matt.
Yes, my screen just froze up. Hang on one second.
Okay.
Sometimes on the webinar software it just runs so slow. Okay, there we go on travel. Got hotels right there.
Okay, so you see you got Expedia, you got plane tickets only, you got packages and hotels. And guys, you're going to get cash back when you do that. Cheap trip to the Caribbean. What is it? Hotel, Hotwire. So those are the type of discounts. Now here's something that's interesting though that you'll want to be aware of. Let's say that you're out and you do hotels.com. You get 5.25% back. But let's say that hotels.com also is running an internet special and there is a discount code. You'll be able to not only use that discount code and give the discount that they're running, but you'll also get the 5.25% on top of that. Does that make sense, folks?
Yep, that's awesome.
So you can double up on the coupon offerings that these companies are offering.
That is really, really cool.
And see here they listed for you. So, you get $20 off a stay. It looks like they've got something at in Vietnam. Is that the Venetian? That's in your neck of the woods, Russ?
Yeah, I can see it from here, actually.
Yeah. And so you could use that coupon where you're going to get $90 off coupon at the Venetian on a 3-night stay, but also on top of that, guys, you're going to get 5.25% cash back.
Oh, that's awesome. That is really good. And, okay,
and
so
all you have to do is put that code in. That's the code right there, the Veno code. Vendo?
VENE 90?
Yes, VENE 90, exactly.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool. And hello, Suzanne. Suzanne always says hi. Suzanne, I called you just a little while ago and got your voicemail. I got your message this morning, so I'll try to call you later tonight or tomorrow. And she said, can I send the change of sponsor fax tomorrow, as tomorrow is already June 1st? No, June 1st is not for another 2 days, Suzanne. You're fine. I had to rush back to this webinar, so I didn't have enough time to find a place to fax it. It's fine. You still have 2 days, Suzanne, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. I can help you get that done really fast. No problem. Goldie, are the trainings recorded anywhere? Yeah, actually, we have them posted right now on that thatfreething.com. We have all of them recorded on there, thatfreething.com. And then Suzanne said, Brandon is excellent. Yeah, Brandon's really good. He makes a lot of really cool videos. Absolutely. Ed, why should I stay on TFT? Well, Ed, you don't really need to stay on TFT, but I will tell you this. TFT, we are turning into basically a feeder program marketing system. So that $10 a month, you might want to stay on that because we're going to be having a lot of extras on top of the free stuff to help you build your Wake Up Now business. So at this exact moment, you don't need to, but you're probably going to be upgrading back here again here pretty shortly. But if you're part of Wake Up Now, basically all of the free stuff is a part of Wake Up Now. Chuck, do you have proof of 5 per week that's been done? Yes, you do have to prove that you talk to 5 people per week. And what you do is you go into your back offices under Organization, and then you'll see 5 by 52. So when you click on there, after you enroll, then you're going to have a place where you go and you log in the people that you talk to. So it's all laid out. Now, Mike, help me out with one thing here. And this has been brought to my attention by a few people, and I've been meaning to talk to somebody about it. So Wake Up Now asks for the person's name, phone number, email address, and physical address. Now, if somebody just meets somebody over the Internet and they have them watch a presentation, they've talked to the person, and they have no problem giving their name, phone number, email address, but they don't want to give their home address to a stranger they don't really know, what's the company's take on that?
Yeah, we've had that discussion, Russ, and so that has come up, and it may just go to where it's just a requirement of name, email address, and phone number. The reason being is the company is going to want to reach out to that individual, of course, because they will be doing their own verification. It'll be sort of a spot check, so it's not they're going to verify every person, but they're just going to do some random spot checks to make sure the people did see information on Wake Up Now and they know what Wake Up Now is.
Right. Now, also, I thought they were going to have people also helping to close some of those people.
Well, actually, what happens is when they call those people, they'll know whether or not they got involved in the business or not. And so, of course, they're going to be talking to them about whether or not they would like to become a customer, what their thoughts were about the business. And if the person says, well, you know, the guy never got back to me, then, you know, they'll work with them to get them involved in the business. It'll be sponsored to the person that introduced the business to them.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, cool. Let's see here. Ken, the key then is that you must document 5 contacts per week in order to get the 5,000 difference after 1 year. That is correct, Ken. And here's what I tell people, and I've been saying this for years. If someone will give me an hour a day of legitimate money-making activity, calling new people, you know, doing a 3-way phone call, having them watch a recorded webinar, a live webinar, take them to a local meeting, whatever it is, if you'll give me an hour a day, real hour a day, in a year, I'll have you making $5,000 a month. It's just that there's nobody ever there looking over their shoulder. Well, the company, you know, on their own thought the same thing as me and said, you know what, we really believe that if someone will do that and put in an hour a day and talk to a new person every single day, 5 days a week, we know they're going to be making $5,000 a month. We can't just trust people. I think everyone on here understands that there are people that would absolutely lie if given the chance, just the way some people are. I know nobody on this call is like that, but there are some people in this world like that. So they're just saying, document it for us, and that keeps people on track where they're actually going to do it. There is no, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, 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 oh, it's been 3 weeks, didn't work. No, they didn't work. So this is a way for them to actually stay on track and document it every single week. And some people are like, well, what happens if somebody has been doing it for 37 weeks straight and they get really, really sick and they can't do anything for a week? The next week they're back to themselves again. They're ready to get back to work. What then? here's what I keep telling, or what if they want to go on vacation? Here's what I tell everybody. They're asking for 5 people a week. If you're talking to 6 or 7 or 8 people every week and doing more than you're supposed to, but you're only turning in 5 names, you should always have 5, 10 names extra that you've talked to as a standby. So if you do get deathly ill, you still have 5 names that you've already talked to. You just haven't turned in. If you're going to do this just to skate by and do the minimum to try to get given some free money, you're probably not the person for this. You'll be able to do it, but you're not the person for it. You know, but at the same time, the company just wants to know that you're putting in the effort. Because if you actually put in the effort, you're going to make $5,000 a month. It's literally, it's almost impossible not to. The company's just saying, look, we believe in this, and if you don't, we'll make up the difference. But if you really do it, you're going to be making $5,000 a month. That's just the reality of it. And so, like I said, the company's not trying to screw anybody over, where the company knows people get sick. Everybody's been sick before. People know that, hey, you need to take your kids on a vacation in the summer when they're out of school. Company gets that. I mean, Mike, am I off on this at all?
No, not at all. Not at all, brother.
Cool. And so, I mean, the company, I mean, these guys are really awesome people. They want everybody to succeed, and they're not going to try to, you know, screw somebody on a loophole. They're not going to do that. So hope that makes sense. Carol, if a person gets their 3 but not all 12 within 30 days, is the fast start pay? If you get your 3, you get paid your fast start. You get 3 in your first 30 days, you're paid your $100 fast start. It's that simple. You don't need 3 who get 3. You just need 3 in your first 30 days, and you get your $100 fast start. When you get 3 who get 3, then you start making the Founder 3 bonus of $800 a month. Also, I found out something new. I didn't know this. Brandon did a little video on it. With the extra $400, the extra $300, the matching fast start bonus, that is actually not paid for 90 days. The people need to stay active, the 9, so your 3 each get 3. They each get a $100 fast start. You've earned a $100 fast start, but only if those people stay active for 90 days. Now, if somebody drops off, you can get them replaced and not lose it, but they want the people to be active for 90 days. Did I say that correct?
Correct.
Okay, cool. But yeah, as long as you get 3 in your first 30 days, you get the $100 fast start. Absolutely. Charles, do you have to take a picture of the receipt when you redeem the freebie? No, that's just for the coupons. That's just for the coupons, not the free stuff.
Correct.
Let's see here. Oliver, at WakeupNowMerchants.com, it says it costs $269 a year for merchants to sign up. But you guys have said it only costs $119. So which is it? Oliver, great question. We've actually covered this on a couple other webinars, but you might not have been on those. It is actually $269 a year for merchants to sign up with WakeupNow to be a merchant. If they sign up with a rep of WakeupNow, like you or me, then it only costs them $120. So the company's saying, sign up with one of our reps, and it's only going to cost you $120. If you try to go around anybody and sign up direct to the company, it's going to cost you $269. So it makes the businesses never try to screw any of us over, because it's going to cost them an extra $150. So that's there to protect us. Rob, Brandon has a great training site along with his webinar training. Absolutely, and he'll have a lot of YouTube videos as well. And we're going to put, we already have a lot of that stuff up, but we'll be putting even more stuff up also. Suzanne, instead of fax, can I scan it to the office? Absolutely. You can scan it and email. Yes, for moving people. Ernie, will the merchants vendors be listed by area, country, zip code, or however, So when we approach them and they ask about area coverage, what is our response? Well, it's really going to depend on how you want to cover that, Ernie. And here's what I'm going to tell people, is that with that free thing, we have over 600,000 members worldwide. And I'm never going to focus on how many members we have in a local area. Now, when we had started the vendor program with that free thing, and I went out and started talking to businesses, I never had a business ask me, how many people do you have in this area? They never asked that. I always said, without them asking, hey, just so you know, we have over 160,000 members and growing worldwide, so we have people absolutely everywhere, and we have a lot here in Vegas. And I would just say the same thing for no matter where you are. Now, if you're way out in the country somewhere, could be a little tougher to tell them, hey, we got a bunch of people here. So that's a little bit different. But if you're in any kind of metropolitan area, there's going to be some pretty decent coverage, and the company's doing other things to help them get business than just from Wake Up Now members. They're going to have a lot of different marketing strategies to help businesses succeed with this, because they want to hear businesses saying, hey, I joined Wake Up Now as a vendor for $120, and my first year, that $120 made me $17,000 from new customers. So their goal is to really help businesses get a lot of customers. But again, for people that are way out in the country, could be a little tougher. Metropolitan areas should be actually really, really simple. Suzanne, I thought the count of 30-day is not by month. So if someone signs up on the 25th of that month, they only have 5 days for them to get 3. No, Suzanne, it's 30 days from when they join. So if somebody joins today on the 29th, they have until the 29th of next month to get their 3 for that $100 Fast Start bonus. So no, it's based on 30 days from when they joined, not the last day of the month. Yeah, that wouldn't be fair. Ed, can you do a merchant map for El Paso? I guess, Matt, you want to pull up El Paso for a merchant map? Show them El Paso. I think we got some stuff there. Rob, no merchants in Baltimore. Got to get going. I'm excited. Absolutely, Rob. And if you're in Baltimore, just so you know, they actually do a local meeting there in the Maryland area. I'm not sure where it is, but if you go in the back office for Wake Up Now, it's in there. Hey, Matt, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know how to get off of my city. Is it?
Oh, right now, all I see is WUN.ME. That's all I see right now.
Oh, sorry, the screen was paused.
Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you say. You put in El Paso. Oh, gotcha.
I think.
And you're welcome, Fontana. Oh, here's a good one, Mike, that I don't know the answer for. How do the merchants pay the cash back?
The cash back actually comes to Wake Up Now, and then it's actually put into your commission payout.
Oh, cool. Awesome. See, I just learned something also. Carlos, in the future, will you have a co-op or infomercial? I know the company's going to have infomercials. Do you know if they plan on selling customers they get from that? I mean, I know it's way in the future they're going to be doing that, not for another 6-8 months. But do you know if they plan on selling those or how they plan on working that?
You know, they hadn't talked about it. I know in the past they talked about selling those, but they will be given out to or sold to members that are in Wake Up Now. The company won't be taking them in by themselves.
Okay, cool.
So that means that they're not in the business of competing against us. What they're trying to do is put together some marketing tools to get the word out to benefit us in building our business and our network.
Cool. And then Adam, I just joined and I paid. Do I have to confirm my membership? I believe you're going to get an email, but when you log in, it will have you confirm stuff when you log in. Chuck, what does the proof do for me? What do you mean? What does the proof? I don't understand that question, Chuck. I'm sorry. Kind of explain what you mean more. Thomas, nice to hear Mike on the call. Can you explain the invoicing process, please? Invoicing for what, Thomas, exactly? And I'm sure he can explain it. But
is he talking about the invoicing when you receive your check, when it shows up in your back office to release your funds? There's a little magnifying glass that you tap on, and it pulls up an invoice. The reason that that is there is our current government is looking to really crack down on, quote, the independent status of network marketers. And so in order to prevent that, the company has put just that one simple step to release your funds where you click on an invoice, so it shows as if you invoice them as an independent contractor would invoice a customer that he was doing business for.
Gotcha. Cool. Awesome. So it's basically the same as requesting your commission through TFT.
Exactly.
Chuck, the 5 per week, what does it do for you to have to show the 5 per week? It doesn't really do anything for you to have to show the 5 per week, but it does something for the company to make sure that people don't just go and write 5 made-up names and 5 fake phone numbers and 5 fake email addresses every week, or somebody just says, yeah, I talked to 5, but I'm not going to tell you who they are, because people will lie. There are lots and lots and lots of clicks out there. So, yeah, that's the only reason. It's nothing against you or me or anybody else personally. Just you know how people are. Hey, Ed says, Matt, it's by the Mexican border, and he was laughing.
Yeah, I had to search on another screen to figure out where El Paso was.
Yeah,
cool.
Right across from La Ciudad de Juarez.
Where did that go? Got a bunch of screens up here. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think you'd have to search by the zip code, and it looks like it's tied to a single location where you're actually searching at. So if you're in El Paso, just go to WakeupNowDeals.com, and you can actually search for all the deals around you.
Yep. Oliver, can we use prospects from outside the U.S. to qualify for the 5x52 program? Absolutely, Oliver, through CFT. Chuck, how do I find the info about the pay plan? Chuck, we have a couple of videos up on that free thing. Also, if you go to a replica, or actually, if you go into your back office, if you're already signed up, if you go into your back office under resources, they have the comp plan there under guides, and it says 2012 compensation plan guide. And so it's right there in the back office. If you're not signed up yet, just ask whoever told you about this to go in and just email you a copy of this PDF, and it's right there in the back office. Tim, okay, Twister was passed, hail dented my truck and garage door. Hail also took out my truck mirror, but we did not lose power. Good stuff. Man, that's scary, dude. And then Tim says, tell Michael to shake Kirby's hand and tell him thanks for this company. I couldn't agree with you more. Absolutely. Fontana, do you have promotional products to promote the business? Yeah, actually there's a lot of stuff under resources in the back office. Absolutely. That is absolutely there. And they're going to be adding more and more and more stuff as well. Rob, again, where in the back office do I find meetings in Baltimore? Matt, if you'll go up real quick, but yeah, there's the comp plan, so you can have somebody send that to you. If you go over to events up top, and then all you got to do is click on like the live presentation there on the left, like say Tuesday the 1st. If you click on that, it tells you where it is. So if you click on a few of these different ones on here, Matt, well, that was in Greenbelt, the first one that you were on.
Yeah, Greenbelt is the closest to him in Baltimore.
Yeah, so the one in Greenbelt is the one closest to you there in Baltimore. And that's right up there, 6305 Ivy Lane, first floor, Greenbelt, Maryland. So that's not too far from me. I'm from the D.C. area originally, so that's not too far. Ernest, how soon paid for enrolling merchants? Is that paid weekly, Mike, enrolling merchants?
It is paid weekly, so if you went out and signed up 10 this week, next Friday you'd get a check for $500.
There you go. Carlos, so will we have a special link to join Wake Up Now through TFT? Yeah, Carlos, it's actually up and running right now. All you have to do is log in as a paid member of TFT or a free member of TFT, and you'll see the link right there in your back office. And Matt's actually logging into it right now to show you. So when you go in, you'll see it right there where you can sign up. And I guess you're joining, so welcome. Chuck said, don't know who that was. I don't know what you mean. Suzanne, you never know who you're in your downline, no control over them, and they could ruin the company. Always overly cautious is a good thing. Absolutely. Goldie, if we send merchants the WakeUpNowMerchants.com website and they sign up, do we get credit? It's not hooked up to our account. No, Goldie. Actually, what you'd want to do is send them to your username .wakeupnow.com. And when they go there, on the right-hand side, it says for merchants. And then they would join through that link. So don't send them to Wake Up Now Merchants. They can see everything through your Wake Up Now site. So your username .wakeupnow.com, and you'll see it right on there. And there's, here's what we're talking about. This is what you'll see in your back office when you log in as a paid TFT member or a free TFT member for helping, and all you just click on Join Now, and you'll be attached to your sponsor. Matt, can you bring up, what is it, wundemo.wakeupnow.com, I believe it is?
Yep. Hold on one second.
All right, so, and right here, Discover for Merchants, and if you click on enroll, is it enroll? And there's the founder's bonus, $7,925, almost $8,000. And then, so if you click on, I believe it's for merchants over there, on the right-hand side. Oh, that's just a video. Is this where you send merchants to enroll, Mike, or somewhere else?
Yeah, no. Now, just so everybody knows, currently they're doing paper apps with their merchants, because here, if they go to the Wake Up Now merchant site, they can fill out the information, but it's going to charge them $269 unless when you get to the second page, it's going to ask for the ID number of the person that referred you to the site for you to get the discount of $119.95.
Okay, so in your back office, under Forms, they have the paper app for merchants, is what you're saying.
Correct.
Okay, so if you go into Resources, and then I guess under Forms, Merchant Enrollment Form, there you go. So, yeah, you can print off that Merchant Enrollment Form, and then that way you know that we'll have your information on there, so you will get credit for it. So there you go, Goldie. Ken, can you email me the PDF file? Do me a favor, send me an email to russ@wun.me, so russ@wun.me, and just say, please send me the PDF comp plan, and I will get that right over to you, no problem. Dougie, I've been going through the Wake Up Now regulations. Is it true that we can't call opportunity seekers from a lead company? Yes, you can call opportunity seekers from a lead company, absolutely. I don't know what you saw in the rules and regulations, but you can call anybody you want to promote them on Wake Up Now, absolutely. Am I wrong about that, Mike?
Nope, you're absolutely correct. We've got people using leads right now.
Cool. Ernie, if someone reads about the program via an email blast, then contacts the company for more info and never contacts me, are they part of the 5 per week, and how is that tracked? No, Ernie, they would not be part of your 5 per week because you never actually talk to them. If all you do is send out an email blast, what you would want to do is actually send them to if you're a paid TFT member, and that's another reason to be a paid TFT member, by the way, is that you have all your replicated websites. So you want to send them to myfreething.com/your username, and that's going to bring them to this replicated website. And so if you do an email blast, send them here. It'll talk about how TFT partnered up with them. They can see all about Wake Up Now. They can join for free, and then when they go to join Wake Up Now as a paid member, they'll be attached to you. But in an email, you don't really want to give the name of the company. You just want to give them tidbits. The first comp plan in history, 3 who get 3, will pay you $800 a month residually. The first and only company that is guaranteeing that you make $5,000 a month, and they're 3 years old and publicly traded. I mean, you just want to put some tidbits on there that get them to click on the link to go to your website. And so when they go to your website, they're going to go, hey, this looks pretty awesome. Let me put my info in here. And so when they put their info in, you got them. Now you want to call them and follow up. So you call them up, find out all their info. You'll have all their info. Make sure they watch a presentation. For someone to count toward your 5 a week, they have to watch a presentation. It doesn't matter what kind of presentation, but they have to watch a presentation. Doesn't matter if it's a live webinar like we did here tonight. Doesn't matter if it's a recorded webinar of one of these that we've done. Doesn't matter if it's a live meeting in Utah and Greenbelt, Maryland, or wherever, but they just have to watch a presentation, and that person counts. But if you never actually talk to the person, then no, that wouldn't count. And you're welcome, Ernest. And Rob said just down the parkway, absolutely. Steve, do we have replicated sites to market the merchant program? Not yet. You probably wrote that before. We just said we have to use paper apps at the moment. So not yet. But they will. Dougie, also, can you give a quick overview of the new duplicative website being launched June 18th? I'm psyched about that. That will be a whole marketing system that we're going to be launching, and that will be at WUN.me. So this is where that will be at. And Matt and some programmers are working on that right now. So that's where it will be. But, yeah, that's going to have just tons of tools, training, and different ways to help you market. You're welcome, Goldie. Chuck, sorry, I don't have a TFT contact yet. If you don't know anybody that's in TFT, I don't really know how you found out about this, but just send an email to russ@wun.me, so russ@wun.me, and I'll hook you up with one of our leaders in your area. So russ@wun.me. Russ, did you say something last week about doing a Founder 3 list for viewing? Because I'm a Founder 3. I know you are, Russell. And I'd like to see my name in a list. Hey, Russell, good point. And we will have a list, especially when we get the WUN.me site up, the one.me. When we get that site up, we're going to have a recognition section for all of our leaders that are Founder 3 and above. I know Frank, at this exact moment, is a Founder 4, and this afternoon he was 10 people away from being a Founder 5. And, I mean, we already have some really great people that have made Founder 3, and we have a lot of people that are really, really close, just 1, 2, 3 people away from being a Founder 3. So, yeah, absolutely, Russell, and don't worry, your name will be on the list. Thomas, how many IBOs and customers are currently in Wake Up Now? Thomas, the number is at about 3,000. I think it's actually a little below 3,000. Am I right about that, Mike?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. Suzanne, can Canadians sign up merchants right now? Mike, can Canadians sign up merchants right now?
Not right now. I think they're going to release that September 1.
Okay, cool, right on. And Ken said I'll sign them up, no problem. I bet you will. Goldie, I'm in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Who was it in Baltimore? I'll meet them in Greenbelt. I don't remember the name, Goldie. I'm sorry. And but here's the thing. Here's what you do. You get yourself a TFT plus WUN shirt, like made, and you go there, and then other people there will be like, hey, I'm in TFT also. So that way you guys can recognize each other. Gilla, should we print out a bunch of coupons and have a sticker on it that says something like, if you want more deals, free stuff, discounts, go to this website and then enter our TFT landing page, the new one that you will be preparing? Gilla, that sounds like an awesome idea. There's no wrong way to market at all. So, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Ernie, is it 5 per week average? Well, no, it's 5 per week, period. What I'm saying is that if you talk to 7 one week and 8 another week, and you just keep a list of all these people's info, and you're just given the last 5 that you talk to every week, that way if an emergency comes up, like there's a death in the family and you have to fly out of town, you're going to be out of town for 3, 4, 5 days, and it just messes everything up, the company understands that. Just you understand that. I mean, just be prepared. You know, so that way you always have, 5 or 10 extra people that you've already talked to. They've already watched the presentation. And that way, if for some reason you can't talk to 5 people one week, you already have yourself covered. Just think ahead with this. I mean, just think ahead with it. Goldie, 5x52, if I blew it this week by not getting it in by Sunday, do I start over automatically? And Mike, we had talked about having people start over. Have you discussed that with them?
Yeah, we have. It's still in discussion to have people do a redo, meaning start from scratch if they miss.
Right. Okay, so they're still talking about that, about setting that up. So that's not set yet, so don't miss your 5 this week. Rob, my membership for WakeupNow is due on the 20th of the month. If I want to pay earlier in the month, does the system recognize this and not bill me a second time?
Yes.
One thing that, yes, but one thing I just want to cover that maybe that question when you think of this is for everybody, I want you guys to understand, they have a lot of customer service reps, and they're really, really amazing. And feel free to call them. So something like that, they're not going to mess something up. I mean, they put a lot of money and effort behind this, and if you call up a customer service rep and say, hey, I'm not due till the 20th, it's the 7th, can you go ahead and bill me? That way I got it out of the way and make sure I don't get charged again. They'll take care of you and make sure that doesn't happen. I mean, they're really, really awesome about that. David, sorry I had to break away and just caught last thought about restarting TFT. Actually, it was a restart for the 5x52 program. Noah, tried calling and emailing support about Devigate. Okay, Noah, with that, go to thatfreething.com. You'll see on the bottom of the page on the right, it says leave a message. Leave a message on there. If you send some emails into TFT, there's been some screwed up stuff happening to the email accounts. Leave a message on here. They're being really good about covering everything. So if you have something, about Blog Network or something like that, just shoot it in, and they'll help you out with that. Susan, if something happened to your card, there's no possible way it happened through our system. Impossible. But at the same time, you never know. It could have been some kind of bug that got onto their computers from before. We don't know, but it's literally impossible for the TFT system to ever be breached again because the cards aren't kept on our servers. Like, literally, that information is impossible to to be hacked out of the TFT servers. It's just not even possible. The information's not there. So, yeah, there's no way that, TFT was hacked and somebody's card was compromised, because the card numbers don't even exist there anymore. They're somewhere completely different through the card company. So, I mean, Matt, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, no, we're completely PCI compliant. We don't store any of your data on our servers, so even if we gave hackers our passwords to everything, your data is safe. So the only thing I can think of is we had a group out of Cyprus that actually all kind of had the same issue, and it actually ended up boiling down to a sniffer that was on the computer where they're entering all the data. So it could have been something similar. We did get hacked back in, I believe it was November, and they could have some type of IP tracker tracking you and installing something that would take over your machine or do something. But the bottom line is it would be pretty far-fetched, and there's no possible way that, like I said, even if we gave them your passwords and all your info, your data is not even stored on our system. So,
cool. Shirley, do we have legal and identity protection in this program? Yes, we do. And how do we join them? I want to know if I should cancel another program I belong to. Shirley, yeah, all you do is go to your back office, click on Benefits, and then on the left-hand side you'll see Protect. And then just follow the directions on all of those, and yeah, you can cancel another program that you belong to, absolutely. So you won't have to pay that anymore. So just follow the instructions right on there, and they'll walk you right through it. Now, if you have a problem while you're setting it up, call customer support. They're there to help you with this. It's amazing. They're trained really, really well on all of the different aspects of this program. So if you get stuck on something as far as deductor software or your financial software or the CyberWatch membership, any of those things, they'll help you with it. Really, really awesome. Thomas, will there be a replicated website similar to tftdailydeals.com where people can see the savings first? When they click, they're offered the opportunity to join. Mike?
Go ahead. Repeat that question for me again. I'm sorry. You broke up on me.
So we had a website called TFT Daily Deals. So somebody could go through all of the daily deals that we had up and running. And then if they clicked on a daily deal and they wanted to buy it, they would actually have to sign up as a free member before they could buy it. And so Thomas is wondering, is the company going to have something similar to that? And Matt has the site up there right now. So if somebody wanted to buy it and they clicked on it, they'd have to actually sign up as a free member to get access to that.
Something similar. I'm not at liberty to.
Just so you guys know, we're merging a lot of our stuff that we've already developed, and I've been working real closely with their programmers in setting up not only an integration with our sign-up process, but the lead generation, the replicated pages. So, you're going to be seeing a lot of two-sided development here that'll, basically, the one thing about these guys that we've noticed is they're phenomenal at what they do, and we're pretty good at what we do too. So when we combine ourselves, there's going to just be a lot more marketing, a lot more dripping, a lot more follow-up, a lot more, just a little bit more internet marketing, online marketing type of stuff that we're already pushing them to create probably faster than they had originally planned on coming out with it. So, this program is, like I said, it's a match made in heaven for us. These guys are everything that we need them to be as far as solid foundation, the deals, the money, the team, the support, and we're providing a lot of the marketing tools, a lot of the mass marketing, really promotion type of stuff. on our end, they'll have it too, but you'll see it coming quicker on some of the stuff we're doing because we're tying it in with them directly. So a little bit of a foreshadow there.
Cool. And then Norma says she loves the new TFT chat system. Absolutely. Okay, Suzanne, September's a long way from now, 3 more months. So if people want to promote their business now, they have to be an affiliate themselves and put their products and services now. Well, no, right now businesses can sign up. They don't have to wait till September. They can sign up now for $120 and start promoting their business now. And then she said, I see there are already Canadian businesses signed up. How could they do it? As part of the platform that they use, there were some Canadian businesses in there already. WakeupNow is not taking on Canadian businesses to sign up as vendors. But I think where you were really looking was if you go under benefits and then on the mall, there's Canadian shopping in the mall. So I think that's what you're talking about. And again, the platform that they use might have already had a few Canadian businesses on there, but those aren't businesses that paid. They came as part of the platform that WakeupNow, I think, purchased, or however they worked it out. But yeah, right now they're not taking Canadian vendors at this moment. But hopefully they'll be, opening up the whole world here pretty soon to vendors all over the world. Carlos, by joining WakeupNow, does this also give you access to the blog network, or is it still a separate entity? It's a separate entity, Carlos, but at the same time, you're going to see stuff with it because we're going to use blog network to help people promote WakeupNow. So you'll see stuff about blog network, but it is separate. Oliver, apart from earning $50 for signing up vendors, is there any other ways we can earn money from vendors we sign up? Oliver, when they come out with the additional marketing campaigns for vendors, if they purchase those, you'll get 20% of any upgrade that they do. But for the most part, any vendor you sign up, you make $50, and you'll make $50 every year that they renew. But then if you build a downline of people that are also going out and getting vendors, then you're making $2.50 on every vendor that they sign up. So that's another way if you build a downline to make money on vendors as well. Carlos, the WakeupNow wallet, do we have to pay to use this? I don't think there's a monthly fee on the wallet, is there, Mike?
What's that again? Russ, you're breaking up, brother.
Oh, Carlos said the WakeupNow wallet, do we have to pay to use this? I don't think there's a monthly fee on it, is there?
No, not at all.
Yeah, okay, so no monthly fee. Gilla, so not quite clear right now. What website do we direct vendors to? Right now, Gilla, just for the information alone, you can send them to WakeupNow vendors or WakeupNowMerchants.com. So WakeupNowMerchants.com just to get the info. If they want to sign up, they can use this form, but they will need to know your username. So make sure that they have your usernames and tell them, say, look, if you don't use my username, they're going to charge you $269. If you use my username, they'll only charge you $119. Or you can have them fill out a paper app and you can fax that in. But again, send them to WakeupNow Merchants, or even your replicated WakeupNow website, and they can watch the video about merchants there. Either one is fine. Just make sure that you either have them fill out the paper app or they know your username. So just make sure you're really clear with them. Suzanne, if we can just be able to start, we will be happy. I know you want to start signing up vendors. I know, Suzanne, you want to start signing up vendors in Canada. I know. And we just have to take it one step at a time. Again, they were only open for business in the U.S. and Japan, and we pushed them to let us bring their international people in, but we can't force them to start letting vendors in from Canada and then the UK and Australia until they're ready, or else it's just going to create problems. So they have to have it ready to go first. And I know you want to sign up vendors so bad up there. I know. It won't be that long, and you're going to be the first one. You're going to be able to take it over because you're going to have so many people from Canada in your downline, and you all are going to be going after vendors. I already know it, so you're going to own it. Suzanne, I understand that on the sign-up form for vendors, I'm under the United States flag and not Canadian. Like when I sign up as an affiliate, I suppose this is the reason. Yes, they have to be in the U.S. All right, Daryl. Any sales volume related to merchant account sales? Ooh, good question, Daryl, because I haven't known the answer to this. So for volume for your downline, for all your qualifications, if somebody signs up as a $25 customer, how much of that is volume? And if somebody signs up as a $120 vendor, how much of that is volume?
Okay, 6.25 for the customer and 20 CV for the merchant.
Okay, so merchant is 20 CV, and a customer is 625?
6.25, yes.
So $6.25.
Correct.
Okay, so there you go. So customer signs up for $25, you get $6.25 in volume. Somebody signs up as a vendor, you get $20 in volume. So, all right, beautiful. And that's for reaching your founder bonuses.
That is correct.
Cool. Suzanne, but the form which I picked up from the resources site is a different form. Suzanne, I'll go over this with you tomorrow on the phone. We'll take a look. I'll call you when I get up in the morning, and we'll go over this on the phone tomorrow, and I'll see what form you're talking about exactly, and then I can always get with Mike and find out the answer. So, yeah, we'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow on the phone. So, all right, everybody, looks like we got done with all the questions. Great webinar tonight, almost 2 hours. And you guys are absolutely awesome. Keep up the great work. And Ernie, yeah, we'll have Mike on other nights. Absolutely. I mean, Mike is a professional. You know, he's just like myself and Matt in the sense of doing webinars, working with this group. This guy literally travels all over the country doing Wake Up Now meetings for people in his downline. I mean, if you put together, you know, if you have 50 people in your local area that you've signed up and you say, hey, I'm going to do a meeting and I know we can bring 100 people, Mike's the kind of guy that would jump on an airplane and fly out there and do a meeting for you.
Absolutely.
See, there you go. And so, yeah, Mike will definitely come on webinars other nights. I mean, Mike's awesome. So, yeah, without a doubt, you will be hearing from Mike again. So, all right, everybody, you guys have a great evening. And Matt and Mike, I'll let you guys wrap it up.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike, if you got something to say.
Hey, I just want to say, folks, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. You're in the right place at the right time, and working with Matt and Russ has been a pleasure for me. You're definitely in good hands. Follow their lead, and they will lead you to a place where you can generate significant streams of income for some effort. And I won't say you have to work hard, but they put together a program here at Wake Up Now that even if you just got involved in the program, folks, you'll make more money than you'll save more money than you spend on a monthly basis, and ultimately you'll get to a place where you can make significant amounts of income. Thank you. I look forward to working with you guys. I want to put a plug in for the Saturday call again that Brandon and I do. Make sure you participate, connected, get your people connected, and have a fantastic evening. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Mike, and Russ, thanks as always. As you guys can tell, I mean, we have a dream team put together here, and I don't know if you have been involved in any other network marketing companies or if you've ever had a support team that'll stay on a webinar for 2 hours and answer every single question, good or bad, that comes through the chat window and address every concern and question. I mean, this is what we're all about. This is what we've always been about from day one, and this is why we're able to grow that free thing to over 600,000 free members, along with almost 50,000 upgraded members. This vehicle is 10 times stronger and we are just getting started. So pretty soon these webinars will probably be 3 hours with the amount of people on them. But bring your guests here, plug them in with what we're doing. This WUN.me is going to be a big-time marketing system for you that will allow you to leverage not only what you've created with TFT, but also what you're planning to create in the future with the marketing that we're planning on doing. So thanks, everyone, for getting on tonight. Come back tomorrow and the next night, and the next night we're going to be here supporting you and helping you build this company, because it's what we're all about, and we're excited to continue to help you be successful. So thanks, everyone. Have a great night.